Hi there everyone, thanks to my new subscribers. This is a new channel. I'm doing Taurus for the month of November. Please give me some cards for Taurus in the month of November. Please give me some cards for Taurus in the month of November. What's happening with Taurus? What's happening with Taurus? So I feel that Taurus is faring quite well in November, given there's a Mercury retrograde. Most signs aren't faring all that great, but Taurians are going to be going gangbusters. I feel because Mercury is ruled by Virgo, it seems to me that earth signs will be faring well during November, but particularly Taurus, by the looks of things. It shows there will be interruptions because, of course, you don't get away from Mercury retrogrades all that easily. So in the second half of November, Taurians will have some problems. But in the first half, it's about big love. It's about soul love. I feel that you will meet a new person who will be intensely devoted to you, will love you immensely, will be loyal to you. Could be a Cancerian. It's a strong impression I get, or a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio will be very cool, different to you. Like Taurians are very stubborn and not so cool in their approach. Whereas this man's very loving, very serene. If you have water in your chart, you will get along like a house on fire. And that's at the very beginning of November. Up until about the 10th, you have the opportunity to meet this new person and to fall in love. If you're out and about and dating, if you're in a partnership already, it will be a very loving time for you and your partner. It will be a very balanced time. There won't be any arguments in the household at all. But it will be a very successful love affair. Very fresh, gives me a fresh feel. So this is someone you meet out of the blue. He's already very devoted to you, he or she. They must have some feeling, or have had some feeling about you for a while, because it shows here that this person loves you greatly. And you will be very happy in the first half of November. It's also the time to be doing well in your career. So if you're looking for a job, you will have success in the first half of November up until the 15th. It shows a creative endeavour. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are in creative fields that are watching this. There is a big opportunity for you in the first half of November in terms of your career. A very big opportunity. I feel that as we move into the second half of November, you're going to have some difficulties if you're looking for new work. So you have to stay motivated in that first half of November to take advantage of the opportunities that come your way and to get up and apply, because that's the time you're going to find work. It shows that you lose the opportunity to find work in the second half of November because of the Mercury retrograde. There could also be arguments then with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, a woman, particularly at work, because you're going to experience some stormy waters there, particularly in your career. She's going to try to interfere with your success, and she's going to try to interfere with your new relationship, because there aren't many opportunities here in the second half of November for Taurus to take advantage of. Everything seems to go topsy-turvy then. So I feel that's when the Mercury retrograde will start affecting Taurians. It seems to me there's a healing element here. So the retrograde isn't going to affect Taurus as much as it will other signs, because other signs have a lot of harsh energy in their readings, but Taurus has an argumentative factor and quite a fiery energy that's going to take over in the second half of November, a very deflating energy, but that's going to be alleviated with a loving outlook, because I feel that you will be in love and it will help heal the situations, but there will be arguments then, a lot of arguments. And towards the very end of November, you will realize that whatever endings you feel have to occur from all of these arguments and these opportunities that have been missed, it basically says that it's not the end. Like you will have to revisit this energy again in December, but I feel it's alleviating, because overall Taurians will be experiencing success in November, but there's just these factors which are interfering in that success. So I feel that Taurians have to be careful of that energy then, because it shows very clearly that Taurus has everything going for it in the first half of November. It will just be hard to keep that momentum going when you've got this planetary situation, which isn't helpful, because of course the retrograde transmutes in different ways, and it's saying here that it's going to affect Taurus's energy levels in the second half of November, but also the planetary positioning is going to cause arguments. It's not a good time to travel either in the second half of November, and also I can see here that there's a connection between your new love and this woman that you're going to have an argument with, whether she finds out through word of mouth, whether there's some type of association there. It shows a jealousy, so you're going to have to be careful of that factor, because it's going to cause big arguments. Like you could have some type of fight. I feel though, because you feel this person is loyal to you, that you won't let it worry you all that much, because of the healing factor in the cards and the success factor in the cards. Because in the middle, it seems like you gather momentum, and then this person puts a spoke in the works in the second half of November. And so, of course, if you've been flying high and somebody's trying to ruin something for you, then of course that's going to deplete your confidence, and that's what these cards are saying. So just look out. If you're looking for new love, look for the big love, because this person is really genuine. I feel they have an attitude with them that they carry with them, which is a little bit underconfident, because they've been harshly criticized in their love affairs, I think by a fire sign. But there's also a lot of healing energy here, and I think you have to factor that in. So for career opportunities, it's the first half of November. For money making, it's the first half of November. For love, it's the first half of November. But in the second half of November, I'd put all those plans on hold because there's going to be some difficulties and some arguments. But there's a healing energy here, so Taurus will be okay, but they will be feeling a little deflated at the end of the month, but not so much at the beginning. Okay, so that was your reading for November. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal, my details are in the description box below with a link. See you next time.